Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to go to this J. Render's Southern Table and Bar. I have not ordered yet, so I'm going to run in and order and get it to go, and I'll be back. Okay, so here's what I ordered. I ordered the, first of all, that's banana pudding right here. This is called Nancy's Banana Pudding. It was $9. So just, you know, this is sit-down restaurant prices, just to let you know. So Nancy's Banana Pudding. And then I ordered the 2-meat platter. They had, you could get up to it. They had a 1, 2, 3, and 4. I bought 2. It was $20, but you get 2 sides, so that's pretty good. So I got the pulled pork and the beef brisket. So there's the pulled pork and there's the brisket. It comes with the cornbread, and then the sides I picked was French fries, and there's more underneath that aluminum, you just can't see it, and there's the coleslaw. And they gave me 2 kinds of barbecue sauce. The one on the left, the really kind of orangey kind of colored one, that is the Maker's Mark bourbon, and she said it's not really sweet, but it's a little sweet. And then the other one is the How Sweet It Is. And it says they're both made in Kentucky, probably made in Kentucky by J. Render's, so that's pretty cool. My total was $29 with the 2-meat platter and the banana pudding. Of course, that's before tip tax and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get turned around and we'll give it a try. Okay, so I've got my silverware out. I've got my coleslaw here. I do have to say the barbecue sauces are very, like runny, kind of watery almost. So if you do get this to carry out, and when you go in the restaurant, they have the squirt bottles you can squeeze and squirt out. Mine are very watery, at least on the top, and she squirted them out in the containers while I was waiting. So and it was really quick, by the way. It was I went in and there's a bar as you walk in, which I took a little short video of. But there's a bar right as you walk in, and I said I needed to make a to-go order, and she goes, sure, whenever you're ready. Do you need a menu? And I got the menu and ordered, and it was probably, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes at the most. I do have to say their coleslaw looks a little dry. It's not bad. It's, for me, I like mine really, like with a lot of mayonnaise in it. This one they went a little light on the mayonnaise. So it's more, well, it's just dry. You taste a lot of the actual cabbage. Good seasoning and stuff, but it's just kind of plain. It's not bad, it's just kind of plain. Really looking forward to these fries. They look, they're seasoned fries. And they smelled really good in when I opened them. I like a chunkier French fry anyway. The good thing about these are they're somewhat potatoey, but they're not like really like strong all potato, like a potato wedge or something like that. They're not like quite that strong, but they are really good flavor, and the seasonings aren't overdone. It's a nice light seasoning. It looks like it would be really spicy or something. It's not at all. I actually want to dip this in the barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna try the sweet first. That is really nice and smoky. They also had a third barbecue sauce. It was like a hot one. And you know I'm not gonna get the hot sauce. That's a really nice sweet barbecue sauce. I like that. Let's try the honey. Maker's Mark honey. Or Maker's Mark bourbon, sorry. You definitely get the bourbon flavor in there. I'm gonna put it on the beef and the pork too. I just want to try it with a fry. Yeah, the Maker's Mark bourbon has a really nice flavor to it. You do get a little bit of that kind of woodsy, smoky kind of flavor, but not, it's not too strong, so that's nice. I'm gonna try the cornbread. Normally you would eat cornbread with your meal, I mean, while you're eating everything else, but I'm gonna just try it by itself. It looks sweet. That's got, I think, jalapeno in it. So it's a yellow cornmeal if I can get a piece. It's yellow cornmeal, but it's got a little, I think it's jalapeno. It's not spicy, like hot, but you do taste a little bit of that that pepper flavor. I'm pretty sure it's got jalapeno in it. Okay, pulled pork. They gave me quite a bit, honestly, and they gave me quite a bit of brisket. Now, some of the pulled pork is really huge. Well, I'll just show you. Look at that huge hunk of pulled. They forgot to pull that piece. That's a really big piece of pork. So let me get a little bit smaller piece. And I'm gonna, normally you would dip your sauce, I mean, you would just pour the sauce over it. I am going to dip because I don't know which one I want. And I'm gonna make a mess. I do have to say, I wish the sauce was a little thicker. I like it, but I wish it was thicker. I like it with the sauce. That is the sweet sauce. I didn't think to try any by itself just before putting a sauce on it. That is so tender. That is like Tammy makes a roast. When she does a roast in the crock pot, whether it's beef or pork, it literally wants to just fall apart in the crock pot. That's what this pork is like. It's really, really, really tender. Let me try some of the Maker's Mark. I'll just get this piece I can hold on to. That has a nice flavor too. It's not quite as smoky as the other one. It's not as sweet. Has a little bit of the bourbon flavor. I like that one, but I think I like just the sweet one better, honestly. Hold on. I like the sweet one better. She only gave me one of the Maker's Mark because she had already given me the sweet one. I said, could I have a Maker's Mark because I wanted to try it. I'm glad she gave me actually, I think she gave me 3 of these little cups of the sweet. And I like it better. The brisket, let me see if I can hold it up. It is slices of brisket. It looks like roast, but it's got a really good smoky flavor. It's, look, it just pulled it right apart. You know, sometimes you just got to get in and eat with your fingers. That's what I think. That is a good flavor too. It's not quite like by itself. It's not quite as smoky as the pork, but it's got, like, they put some rub on there that's a little spicy, like peppery. But you can see it. You can see a little of the rub right there. I like it. I like the brisket quite a bit. It's really good. But I think I like the pork a little, just a slightly better. I keep going back and forth between the sweet and the Maker's Mark. Yeah, the sweet, whatever said the name of the sweet was, oh so sweet or something like that. It definitely has more flavor to it. The Maker's Mark is good, but it's just not as good as the sweet. And like I said, if you like hot, they had tons of hot. They had a hot as well. I only saw 3 flavors though. So it was the sweet, the bourbon, and the hot. So I love it. The meal is good. The fries are good. They're not spicy or peppery or overly salted or anything like that. They're a really nice flavor. They're crispy but not crunchy. The cornbread's good. The only problem with the cornbread is it's a touch dry, if I have to be honest with you. And cornbread in general is kind of dry. And it does have a little bit of a jalapeno flavor, but you don't get like the heat from it, or at least I don't. And I'm pretty sensitive to jalapenos, so yeah, that's good. I like all that. I like everything here. I probably, well, they give you cornbread just by default. It like comes with it. I probably would not get the coleslaw again because it isn't very well. It's very dry, like I said. So it needs some more sauce in there, some more mayonnaise, whatever they put in there, so to liven it up a little bit. So it's a little plain. They had so many different sides to choose from. I was kind of getting to traditional fries and coleslaw. Excuse me. I think I would probably get like mashed potatoes or some green beans or greens or something like that if I got it again. They have macaroni and cheese too. So I probably wouldn't get the coleslaw again, but I would get the fries again for sure. The pulled pork and the brisket, they had pulled chicken. They have a quarter chicken. They have ribs, but you have to order those after 4 is what it said on their menu. So it's not after 4 for me. So you have to wait till after 4 before they have the ribs. At least that's what it said. If I'd asked, maybe they would have given it to me. I don't know. But they pulled pork and pulled chicken. The brisket. They had a sausage, a Kentucky sausage Purnell's, I think, is the smoked sausage they had. I thought about getting that, but it's like, this is enough for me to eat at lunch. I don't need any more. So overall, really good. I like everything here. I would give the meats, even by itself, probably a 4.5 out of 5. You add it to the sausage, it's still right around a 4.5 out of 5. It's really good though. It's super moist, super tender. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Let me stop the video right here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then I'll try the banana pudding. Okay, so I cleaned up. I wanted to put the sauces and stuff up, and actually I ate more of it while I was sitting there, while it was still hot. One thing while I was eating, I looked up, this is the only location. So I thought they were more of a widespread place, but then I started thinking, well, it says Kentucky Proud sauces and things like that. So I started thinking, I wonder if this is a Kentucky thing. It is. That's based in Lexington, Kentucky. So if you're ever in the area, if you live in the area, if you're passing through, it's off of Harrodsburg Road in Beaumont Centre. So it's really easy to get to. If you're anywhere near New Circle and you know where Harrodsburg Road is, it's right there. If you don't know, I absolutely love banana pudding. So I'm hoping this meets my expectation. It looks like it has really nice like cake pieces, and normally it's made out of Nilla wafers. This one looks like it almost has cake in it. And I do see bananas, so that's good. It smells really good. Really, really thick, like pudding. I do have to say, they did a good job on their banana pudding. It's really good. That's as good as homemade banana pudding, literally. I don't think they use cookies. I think, like I said, they look like little pieces of like really thin cake, although they could be cookies. It's hard to tell. Now, Tammy likes when the cookies are crunchy on the top and the middle. These have gotten very soft, so they're not. There's no crunchy in there, but it's not really a mushy texture either. It's kind of it's a softer texture, but it's kind of almost, I don't want to say chewy because that makes it sound like you're like rubber or something, but it does have texture to it. It's not just mush. I would give that banana pudding probably. Also, I'd probably give that, for an out to eat banana pudding, I'd probably give that a 5 out of 5. It's really good. And you get a lot. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy this video. I know it's not for everybody because it's not something you can get in your area for sure. You know, if you live in Texas or somewhere, you're definitely not coming to Kentucky just to eat barbecue. But I think if you're in the area or if you're passing through the area and you want a pretty good barbecue, I think they're really good, and they do have room to sit down. They had what they were calling a speakeasy, which is one section of a restaurant that was kind of closed off. It looks like it was for parties and stuff. It looked like they were getting ready to throw a bash in there. So anyway, I think it's really good. Definitely worth trying out if you're in the area. Really, really good food. Just the only thing is the coleslaw is a little dry, but that's about it. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.